League season to almost at an end. We're in the later stages.
Can you breakdance, Loomis?
Prepare for battle.
I wish I could breakdance.
But don't you feel in the back of your mind like if you tried, you just could? Like the spinning on the ground shit? I just always think I haven't found the right floor space yet, but it's right there in me, the potential. I just feel like I could do the spins.
Also, if you could do the spins, I believe this floor space we have with the logo...
It's looking like breakdance.
Is it
right
tempting?
now. I'm just saying the bit where you sort of spin around and your legs go round and round.
I'm gonna go Mrs. Flax on you and say you probably shouldn't do this, Ted.
Okay, thanks, Mrs. Flax.
Yeah.
Stand in. Dot Mrs. Flax.
Alright.
No, Webpass, I'm not going to do it.
Webpass would happily see it.
He would.
I think we all would.
It ain't going to happen. Health and safety.
Nice hiding there by Universe. He's showing himself without a ward. Maybe giving, you know, the idea that he placed one early on, but yeah, we see the drawing there from Skyrath. Drawing a little circle, like, might be a ward there. Because, you know, mind games like these definitely are important.
I think we've seen Centaur or Slark, I would say, as the most ubiquitous hero in these games. But Void's pretty close second. Skyrath now to Titan as well.
No,
the taunt.
Look at
we
this.
should see more of this.
Yeah.
Why don't we see more of that?
I don't know.
Is it once per game that you can only taunt?
No. You can taunt quite often. I mean, he did it again there.
I like that set. The Witch.
I believe that's a Nuxie set.
Probably.
Is it? Yeah,
Does
I
it
think
have
it is.
A giant pair of balls?
The Stormcrow?
No, that would be my nuts.
They're not giant, Loomis. Don't flatter yourself.
Damn.
Stand in .ace, rocking an off lane.
Yeah. For anyone who somehow did not catch up on this alliance, of course, playing 3 standards. This is a nice thing when you go mid Terrorblade. Just use your meta on level 1, secure the last hits on the first wave. And curious.
No, it's actually like the first and second wave. If you time your metamorphosis just before you get the last hit, like RTZ did here, it will actually last the second wave. And
yeah.
You zone quite hard.
Yeah,
wow.
But some people even running mid and just not using it on level 1, trying to get that level 2. But look at how
nice last hits, bro.
Yeah.
He got one, I think, thanks to the aura, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, 80 damage is pretty hard to contest against. So Loda struggling a whole lot here.
Yeah.
Some last hits, and that's impressive. But
and before 2 weeks of Terrorblade mid. Because RTZ did it once, and we showed it on camera for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, a pub experience.
The number of PAs I've seen rush for mid.
Yeah, just go gyro mid. And
the thing is, if Arteezy is going PA mid in pubs, it's not necessarily because PA mid is awesome, but Arteezy's awesome, right? So
it's because
he can play whatever the hell he wants, and he just wants to go mid to make sure that somebody else doesn't fuck it up.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You took Brood mid when we played that pub that time.
Worked beautifully.
Got a rapier, fed it, got another one, fed it.
I fed both at the same time.
Oh, no, you fed one and then you said better farm another rapier, I'm pretty sure.
That was probably my third.
Okay.
Okay. Still though, if you guys didn't suck, I would win that game.
Damn.
Okay, Zai.
The bash? Oh.
Trying to get something here.
He was dicing with death there, my friend. He really was. But now he's got Zai all kinds of out of position.
Oh no, he's gonna get the win, no problem.
Yeah. Roshan stops chasing after all.
He's kind.
He is a generous god.
Skull's so scary, run, not easy.
Definitely one of the more scary animations. So somehow Loda doing fairly well. I'm surprised he's 8-1 against 11-4, because you can definitely lose that lane even harder with the Metamorphosis going down. And even the rotation from Zai just running around here. Definitely not an easy time for Alliance. Yeah, Loda even calling it himself that Arteezy is getting tons of farm. So the offlane Centaur is currently sitting at 0 CS, and he's level 2, but being shut down really well here by Skyrath.
According to Billy Johnson, it was the Stockholm tunnel run, a 10-kilometer run through a new tunnel or something, as he puts it.
That was it, okay.
So you build a tunnel in Sweden and people line up to run through it.
Pretty sure it's a stress test for the conditioning in the tunnel. It's like, okay guys, sign up for this marathon. Guinea pigs.
Probably lighter in the tunnel than it is above ground. So
actually, today Waga and I were talking about that. If we have a Dota event, we should just organize like a charity run.
Yeah.
And I could like see, for example, RTZ huffing and puffing to run, you know, every lap he gets, you know, I don't know, $500 for a charity or something.
Yeah. That would be...
We should make that happen.
Would be really fun. We should.
What? So you get all the best Dota players in the world and
the
you make
personality.
them run around.
Personalities too.
Ted, you can run too.
Shiva says she's not running.
Shiva doesn't care.
Shiva, if somebody tell you for every lap you run, they will donate $1,000 of the charity of your choice.
You die? Running is healthy, yo.
Yeah.
I would run.
Spend money.
It's not money for you.
It's for charity.
It's for the children. Think of the children.
For every celebrity or player that dies while running, an extra $1,000 gets donated, so it would be worth.
Yeah, would be worth. Half of their life insurance goes towards charity. Easy.
It would be like getting someone on a killing spree.
That's actually just terrible to laugh at. Oh my goodness.
That's really cold.
Like, would you not pay good money to see Envy run?
I would.
I would actually pay good money.
Yeah, I really would actually.
There you go. We should make that happen. Cass is bouncing around now.
I would pay even more to see Chong run. I think he could.
Oh, Jesus.
He would go ham though. Like, he would not do it half-assed.
That's true.
You know how much passion and like spirit that guy has? It's crazy. Probably one of the most passionate players in the game.
So nothing's happening. That's why we're talking about Marathon. So.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 0-0, 5 minutes in. Wetpass has got hero level up, which is pretty interesting. Can we have a look at last hits? There we go.
So it looks like we see a little bit of lane rotation.
Yeah. So as expected, Terrorblade did pretty well made against Necrophos, sorry.
Very good. Technically, still Necrolite, as Phos means light in Greek.
Does it? Huh?
It does.
Good knowledge there.
I believe it's Greek, yeah.
So I will just now say Necrolite because it's technically correct.
Yeah, technically still fine to say that.
Alright, good stuff.
So the farm is going fairly well. Brewmaster is pulling ahead, and of course, Terrorblade's doing so well in mid lane.
Jump.
The offlaners, though, are really struggling in this game. 6 last hits over on the Void, and he's level 4.5, very close to 5. Gonna get it now. Yep. Centaur, though, not as happy, sitting at almost level 4.
I think ASUS has done an excellent job in terms of like going to the jungle, pulling aggros. Remember where he ran into the pit and jumped out? Like he's doing all these like random maneuvers that's giving him the experience and a couple of key last hits.
He's also playing the hero that I did say is the hardest to kill offlaner, because you can walk in so aggressively, the enemy can punch you all they want, you're really tanky, and worst case scenario, you jump away. It's not like a Centaur. If Centaur runs in too aggressively to try and disrupt the pulse of Alliance, he's gonna get punished so hard by the Skywrath and, of course, you know, anyone just walking in.
So nice to see that EG taking advantage of the fact that they could jungle a little bit on their mid hero, and it's gonna give the mid lane now to the supports.
Yeah. So do they just do this when Metamorphosis is up? He goes into the jungle.
It's pretty much all the time now that, you know, you're past level minute 5 or so, you can start clearing jungle a lot. It's more about what items you have. Metamorphosis is not really needed.
So you get and he's going for Midas here, right?
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, he is.
This is this Coswex he was talking about the other day, with the EMP Tornado, and he was saying that it's not normally the way he likes to play, right? He doesn't normally like to play the Coswex Invoker, but he's like, it's so good, so he had to do it.
I mean, this game, if they stampede and you could tornado and disable the speed, that's huge.
Yeah.
And the EMP will be absolutely brilliant here as well.
That's true. And it's a pretty good way to cancel the Witch Doctor ulti as well, going Coswex, because you already have the Tornado, you have your Cold Snap as well, and if you just have one value point into Exorts, you have even more ways to cancel it with the Deafening Blast. So.
In terms of stuns, so EG you've got the net, and they've got the Cask, and they've got the Stomp from Centaur.
Yeah.
And I would count the Stomp from Panda as a pretty good disable as well.
Yeah, pretty good. They've got, it's not bad, is it?
No.
Can you cancel stuff with Sunder, like TPs and stuff like that?
No.
Not anymore.
They changed that and increased the range.
Oh, there you go. Arteezy
goes
all
down
kinds
here, I
of
believe.
trouble.
Tries to bottle, but it's very hard right now. The attack's gonna be enough.
And that has just fixed Hanny's mid, even if they managed to get.
Hanny was fairly fine though, even after it switched, because he started out on safe lane. And then
now he's got top net worth.
Oh god, the angry.
And he crits. He might be could actually go into Ghost Walk. very soon to Ghost Walk. The hits has to be there. Ghost Walk immediately, and he's out of there.
Yeah, you can't dispel out of it. He tries though, and if it worked, he would have gotten him.
I mean, that's a very heavy commitment, right? He just got the blink, he uses ultimate, and you don't even get the Invoker kill. Meanwhile, Ace is like, yep, thanks for the free farm.
Yeah, happily taking this farm. So they do have the Chronosphere available, and as you say, Hani gonna be so happy to live through that commitment.
Nice.
He didn't actually have the blink. It was more the walk away, walk in, I guess, after he committed to kill there. Midas completed on Invoker. Very fair timing. Witch Doctor, with all the time he has been given on mid lane from the Terrorblade.
Treads?
Treads. Oh.
Not bad.
I don't ever get treads on him. Interesting.
He actually right clicks pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think more importantly, he just wants the extra health.
You picking him for his right click, Loomis? He didn't actually finish off that ward. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I actually go mid with Witch Doctor. It's pretty
He goes
amazing.
back for come on, Zai.
He went mid just to get the experience from one creep dying. Would like to point out, it's the efficiency.
Wow, that is
we're at.
actually
That is
amazing.
next level.
I was like, oh, he must have just forgotten about it or whatever.
He wanted to get
else.
all of the EXP.
God damn. That's how
player.
Zai does it, folks.
That's how you try hard. Like, I mean, normally.
That's the try hard we're talking about.
Go in for the one creep XP and then go
that
back.
makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Every creep.
Especially for support, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, when you're competing for farm against players like at this level, that kind of shit would matter. Maybe it would make the difference between level 2 ult and level 1 ult for a big fight.
Yeah. Well, it's just, you know, the little things. Dota is all about that. If any game, Dota is the one where small things can matter. Ake getting a lot of time to farm up here as well. Both teams trying to jungle. Nice gank attempt here on Ake. Definitely an easy kill. But meanwhile, we have Loda farming up a lot. Oh, are they gonna get a kill?
Gonna try EMP, Tornado. I'm not sure if that EMP will hit. Actually, it does, but he's very, very tanky. Look at him getting run down. They're gonna focus on Skywrath. I almost have to say, Hani's the more priority target. You step
very fast.
Well, he's gonna get blinked down very easily, unless you get a concussive shot.
Rotation.
Okay, there's no jukes from that.
Yeah. Actually, Hani, you see that he TP'd back to the T1 tower. It's like, I can help my support. Wait, no manas.
No way. He tried.
So now he's got to, that's kind of annoying actually. Now he's got to go mosey on through the jungle, use his Midas, and then walk back to base, I guess.
Dire's middle tower
pretty much.
Doesn't have a bottle, does he?
No, he's got running, use his Midas in the jungle here. Mid tower is going to be sieged by a Terrorblade, and it's definitely gone.
Look at that, you look away for 2 minutes and Terrorblade's all up in your shit.
That is the perfect description. He does, he does do a lot as soon as you look away.
Dang. Someone brought a motorbike into the studio.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be a very interesting change to PA's blur. You know how she evades stuff? Your blur will be activated every time they look at you. You know? So you know people, they're not looking at you. And then you could go, what do you call it? Be up in their shit?
Be all up in their shit.
Oh, I see.
You could say grill. Be all up in their grill if you wanted to as well.
You already have enough grills. So the farming is pretty steady now from EG. And despite that you're getting a lot on Lions, you do need to turn up the heat when you have your core items coming up on Invoker. But they're going for the multiple Midas. Are they going for Midas on Ace as well? Or is it going to be a Mask of Madness? It is indeed saving a lot of gold. He doesn't have that much.
Triple Midas.
Does he have something on the courier? I believe he does. Because his farm is okay. Just a magic one.
So to me it seems like EG's style is to play fairly steady. And sort of, they don't really seem to push the games too much, you know what I mean? Like, when we saw 4ASC, for instance, and I know I keep coming back to Tumberman and Jones, but Ace gets blowed up.
Oh, no, he missed!
Okay, Stampede!
More backtrack! Okay,
Oh
he's
my
still...
God.
Okay,
Oh my God.
okay. Fear's got blink, Fear's got blink, it gets cancelled! Who's making that shout in the background right now?
Screaming! Someone is just howling.
The players are crying.
Was it one of the player?
Dude, I believe that was Ace. I'm pretty positive it was them.
Meanwhile, mid lane Medford gets dropped down. Here comes Fear with the blink. Actually, the clap misses, and he cancels the...
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, the
So what were you saying about Void being hard to kill in the right?
fairly hard to kill
Yeah.
hero.
I'm pretty sure that if Ace didn't make that Barbarian war cry, he would have died. Like,
Yes.
that just channeled the manliness on the hero and just like, walk out of here.
Not sure if manliness, but definitely channeled something.
That
and he
backtrack,
did live.
though. That backtrack.
Yeah.
Worth leveling.
Yeah, I mean, does he have 1 point into
I
it?
think he's got 1 point in
Is
backtrack.
it the 1
It's
point?
the 1 point
See?
backtrack,
This
Lord.
is why you don't 4-0-4.
Yeah.
This is why you 3-1-3, right?
I think Envy, that was 404. Take notes, please.
Take notes. RNG Lord cannot reward you if you don't reward it. Don't try. Beautiful. Beautiful skill there in backtracking that Stampede, really.
Yep.
What a player.
What if you could actually, like, when the spell's coming in, right? You see these like flashing buttons on your screen, and if you press it alongside
like
the
a
flash,
mini-game?
like a mini game, and you can backtrack everything if you're good enough.
Sounds like the worst idea ever. But
Let's make it
like
skillful.
a quick time
you can,
event
make
in a game.
you can make a mini game like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You
like,
can make an event.
They call them quick time events, don't they?
Like the
in
game
a
just pauses,
where it
9
slows
point-
down and you said, press X now!
yeah. I
And
mean,
the timer goes around like
I think
that.
people cry about RNG, but if you make it skill-based, you know?
Wow. Alright. So, we see us now. And before Hiko joins Dota and just becomes the best player by playing Void every game.
Now, the way they'll do it is you can either pay 10 cents or you have to do the quick time event. So you can take money out of your Steam wallet to automatically dodge.
Nah, that's just...
No?
No, that's too pay to win.
Okay.
Pay to cry. So, the farm is still on here. I mean, Alliance, they do have a lineup that could turn up the heat a little bit, but they're still pretty content just farming away with their Midases. But the clock is ticking. I mean, look at that Terrorblade pulling ahead in CS. He's getting pretty fat. And when he gets his Manta style and +1 item, it's just, yeah, we've seen what happens.
All right, hear me out, Waga.
Right?
Wait, you only got to convince him? You think you've won the argument?
Well, okay, you could tell me if you
All
don't
right.
buy the argument.
All right.
But Waga's saying RTZ's getting too fat, he's gonna get too big. Waga, hear me out. Eventually, he'll only get to 6 slot. And then the item progression stops. And then, you know, you got Midases.
Okay, it's RTZ. Does not stop at 6 slot.
Yeah, but he can only use 6 slots at once.
No?
No, jump chrono.
Go!
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Well, actually, Universe says, let me join it. Oh, he's actually alive!
Oh my god!
Okay, the cast is also bouncing. There's the
Net.
net. He needs to jump
That's
out.
go
Stomp,
stomp though.
Pretty
Oh my
beautiful.
What is this game where no one dies? What is this?
What is health? Was there some min-max damage going on there?
There was some
He was down to about 20 health.
some definite tankiness, and that poor man's shield
He
saving your
didn't
life.
tread switch to strength.
He could have switched back. Did not see.
Yeah.
The tankiness of the Terrorblade in the early game. Actually not that high, but somehow living. Yeah, so Skywrath did go down. EG again coming out ahead a little bit there. And they were also farming mid until they started joining the top 10.
Could he not have sundered someone, by the way?
That would remove all the drama, and by the way, he was EMP'd, so he was pretty flat on 0 mana.
Dire's
We want
bottom
drama.
tower
The
is
dramatic
under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's structures are fortified.
He did not cry though.
Oh, he's in trouble.
No, he's actually just
Oh,
right
the
click.
snap is here.
He's in trouble.
Okay, give him the snap.
Where's the snap, honey?
Give him the snap. Oh, snap. Here comes Fear, and they turn it around.
Oh,
Counter snap.
man.
Here, looking pretty
Oh,
happy
give him the
with that.
sunder.
for it.
Give him the
He's looking
sunder.
for it.
Oh god, there's
Sunder.
enemies everywhere.
Sunder. No, he doesn't need to now. Someone buy dust, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
EG confirmed noobs, no dust.
Well, you saw how easy
Dire's bottom
Skywrath
tower
dies
is
to
under
Arteezy there.
attack.
He
Dire's
has
bottom
over
tower
200
is
damage. Hitting him like 2 times is pretty much Skywrath dead already. Tower goes down. And okay, to touch back to your point about him only being able to get to 6 slot, I think if Terrorblade gets to 6 slot, you're in a bad spot in this game.
We saw in the previous Terrorblade EG game where Arteezy basically did a drive-by on the entire lane of racks and melted it. He didn't even need to stop. He was like all walking it down.
Yeah, and also the fact that EG plays so well into late game. I don't think Alliance want to go full late game against them.
Do you think there's a team that plays better late game than EG? I'm not saying that
In
there
the
are teams
Western
that play
scene?
as good, but on the Western scene, they play pretty much as better than anybody, I think.
I would say that EG are probably the most steady late gamers.
They make the
Western
least
teams.
mistakes, and I think that's what defines better late game.
That's a classic sort of non-positive spin for Dota Festival. Yeah, they make the least mistakes.
I mean, you don't make mistakes late game, you win.
If they really well, that would be another positive way of it.
All right.
Oh,
The
and
Death
he
Ward.
killed him though.
Zai's waiting.
Yep.
Zai wanted this.
Bang.
Okay, did not work. Aka stops him with the stomp as well. So not able to save his friends. Does go down to Necrophos ulti, 60 seconds away for the Centaur.
That was a nice
Radiant's
pickup
top
for
tower is under
And
attack.
yeah, I don't think they're the best late gamers in the world
Radiant
necessarily in EG.
structures are fortified.
I'm gonna have to say that UB are really, really strong up to even late game. VC are also
yeah, Vici gaming are
monsters.
pretty bloody good.
overall. I think the Asian scene is a little bit stronger in late game scenarios. Overall.
Do you think they tend to go late game more often?
I'm not sure.
And I'm not
in
trying
this
to be like
patch,
stereotypical Chinese farming Dota and everything, but
I'm not sure about this patch because they do play really good aggression games as well, but
Yeah.
in general maybe a little bit longer games.
I mean,
But
we
we've
saw,
seen some pretty long games here as well.
we saw a newbie at TI4. They don't think any games went past 25 minutes.
Well, that's because they didn't need it.
Yeah.
This pretty dominant display.
Dominant is definitely the word.
Yeah, RTG is calling that once he gets Scotty, this game is pretty much in the bag, so
Wow.
feeling pretty confident, and I agree.
Is that what he said?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think
Don't quote me on
Dire's
it.
structures
I think
are fortified.
that's what I find the most interesting when pro players think at what point they won.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, oh, we won when the throne went down. 'Cause
No.
the game has been won or lost way before then.
Oh yes.
So if he says, we won because I have Scotty, Hero Play is actually broken. Because he's just got 2 items. And he said, I won now.
It's not because he is ex-hero and has these 2 items, it's more like he's so far ahead of these other heroes, and it's a passive game. It's a 5-3 game against Centaur, Brewmaster, Naga late game with a terrible 8. I think he's
I would
pretty
actually
correct.
say that favors the team with Necrolite. I mean, you could have all the items you want, 6 slot, even 8 slots. You get Reaper with Aghanims, you're out.
Well, other way around, you can have as good team fight as you want, but against Terrorblades, I don't care. Like, Illusions are gonna wreck your base and split you. And I don't see Alliance having good heroes to deal with Illusion split push. Sure, the ET is gonna be amazing against Terrorblades because he's a hero with extremely high armor, and lowering his resistances is valuable. But, I mean, I just believe the same that RTC just said, that when you have enough items to split push the enemy steadily, your illusion's not dying even if a support is there and hitting them, it's very easy to control the game.
Well, they're looking for a pick up top. Zai's available, and you said Loda is... Ace is hiding in fog, he's not showing himself.
Zai is not far from that axe, man.
Yeah, he isn't. He has been farming a lot on mid lane.
Big
Radiant's
That
top
cast?
tower
Yeah,
is
did he
falling.
blink in? Yeah, it was not intended.
Yeah, Loda is unhappy. And, you know, that's 2 massive return kills there. Brewmaster and Witch Doctor getting a lot from it.
So it turns out the best way to combo Witch Doctor and Void
Is to
to
let them
the other
jump
guys
into
pick Void, and you just stand back and then
Well,
ult them.
I mean, Loda did blink right next to a teammate in the Chronosphere. That was a misclick
Dire's
that
top
you don't want to
tower
have
is under
happen.
attack.
That's actually 2 towers.
Yeah, you
Maybe even 3, because there's no chrono.
Dire's
Yeah.
top
You just
tower
go for
has
3.
fallen.
You've got a million Terrorblades now.
Well, I mean, tier 2 top is bound to fall. I don't see how you're gonna stop this.
Look at that.
Without Chronosphere, you're not gonna jump on RTZ. He's, pretty confident that he can get off a Sunder, I
He's
believe.
got the strut.
There is EMP tornadoes though, so that can take away the mana.
Dire's
They
top
could,
tower
yeah.
is under attack.
Do they have mana boots on Brewmaster?
Dire's structures are
They
fortified.
actually don't.
Would be good to get it this game actually.
Yeah, to have any mana boots at least would be
Maybe
valuable.
Witch Doctor has? No, he's got treads.
Yeah, the treads.
So just
treads
the Naga.
support, So
Dire's
Naga's job
top
to
tower
maybe
has
save
fallen.
RTZ with mana boots. But
Alright, so they're not gonna go for the high ground.
yeah, I mean, EG is out of the Western teams the team that I would call disciplined. Even though sometimes you can mention the EG throw and whatever, but when they know that they can pull a game to late game and have the favor of going out on top as victors, they will often do so. And
I have
look
to
at
say
how
that
they position themselves. Even if you're smoke gang them right now, you can't get more than one pickup pretty much. You're not gonna find like 2 kills at many times.
I do think the whole EG Pro thing, I mean, that was a very different team.
Oh, it's from way back in the like demon days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Classic Jimmy.
Classic Jimmy days. And Bamboo. Bamboo and demon, actually.
Exactly. It's like a powder keg.
Yeah, it's just once something is the team, then it never changes, right?
Oh, nice pickoff here, or at least a pickoff attempt. Stampede's gonna get him out, but the snap.
Oh, snap does bring this kill.
Hex.
Hex was the build.
23 minutes.
I like it, to be honest, because the Orchid would not be fast enough after you Midas. And Hex at 23 is extremely strong. And it's going to be strong the entire game. It's not an item that ever really falls off. It even becomes better when the enemy gets BKBs because you can surprise people with it.
I mean, that's your kind of key way to actually disable the Panda before he ults, or kill RTZ before he thunders.
Oh, RTZ is going Lincolns on Terrorblade.
I say that's smart.
Yeah. I mean, look at how much it did for him in the previous game. And it's very good against, of course, the Hex or the Necro ulti. There are some spells that can remove it, but not too many. I think it's a fair choice. Fear, can he blink out? Not fast enough in this reaction time.
This time he would not blink in there.
Dead for 80 seconds at 24 minutes in.
They want to fight this. Okay, here comes the Hex out. The Ancients are helping a little bit. Universe taking a ton of damage. Where's the Tornado? There's no spells. Blink forward, no Reaper Sight here. Zai's gonna throw out the Coconut.
Yeah, everything was used as what Fear is calling out as well to his teammate, to Terrorblade, doing a lot of damage here on top lane.
Oh,
and even
you don't want to TP in there.
No, that's death.
Dang.
That's tier 3.
Yeah. I mean, tier 3 is definitely dead here. You can try to stop it. You get him?
But look at this, he's 1-1-2. It's 25 minutes in. His impact in the game in terms of fighting or anything has been, like, negligible. But he just wanders up the lane and just takes all the buildings.
Well, he's over 10 last hits per minute,
he's so boring.
As a carry, he's playing phenomenally, and if you're a carry player, he even killed Faceless Void with an illusion. Ace goes down to illusions on mid lane. Oh, that's not something you ever want to have happen. That's a misplay.
Damn it. Bottom tower.
Oh, okay. Where's the Hex? It's available.
The Stampede is there to bail
we need
him
Tornado.
out.
Okay, there's a Hex. He's actually like dying to that illusion on the back here. Here comes the song.
Nice song, PPD.
Oh no, this could get really bad
Centaur,
really fast.
Can he do it?
Okay, clap. Oh, the Yule's so fast. Honey, no invisibility there, so he's gonna actually get picked out.
Yeah, but they do get 1 kill already, and they're gonna keep going, it seems. Down the mid lane, maybe. And Alliance, they simply don't have an answer for this Terrorblade who's so fat. They go and find pickoffs, right? They find one guy, chrono him and kill him. They find one guy, hex him, cold snap, bringing him down. But how do you stop the everlasting threat of Terrorblade?
It's the pickoff. It's got to be on him.
Pretty much, yes. But
is that a Lincoln's
it's
coming?
always so hard. Because one of the few ways to kill him is to try to smoke into him past his illusions, and then no one is defending against the illusion split push. Nagasong is not up for this Roshan fight. It's a pretty big thing.
If they get this though, they will have Lincolns and Aegis on RTZ, and I think that's when the game is actually over. Here comes the illusion.
You can see the minus 17 armor casually from one spirit walking on top of Terrorblade. Actually minus 20 armor as he has...
It is only while the spirit is on top of you, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't persist.
No, it's not a debuff that hits you, it's just around. It's also if ET is close to you, so let's hope him. And that's why I jokingly suggested a map style ET earlier on, because you can send in illusions and your spirit and apply it to everyone. Obviously, Hex is most often a better choice. TB takes a mid tier 2 in.
So, I mean, this isn't Dota.
And this is post nerf. He's just playing really well though. He's so extremely farmed. No one could really stop him on mid lane.
282 last hits in 27 minutes.
That's a crazy number. Crazy high number. I mean, obviously on some heroes like AM, you can have this number and maybe even higher. Yeah, but on TB, that just means you were not shut down in the early game.
Yeah.
Because the weakness of Terrorblade is the laning phase. He does hit extremely hard on lanes, but his HP is so low. Like, he starts with no HP at all. Sylar, on Cliff at Roshan, the effigies.
What's Loda's effigy? Can we find out?
I don't think they have more than four.
Before battle, Pa prays to Elgod. PA prays to Elgod.
Wow, Dota, so humble.
Commends 0.
Not a single person has found that comment worthy. Yeah, I like the EG effigies better, to be honest. They have nicer ones. I mean,
420 blaze it.
Buff Treant, please.
Oh, actually, team fight gonna go down here.
Oh yeah.
Bonus spear, jumping in.
Actually doing no damage. He can't even feel it. He's gonna have to walk it off.
Ace gives it the walk away chrono. Bails on this.
Oh no, the coconut actually got the last bounce on him. This is like a big cluster F on the back line, and yeah, it's a line style.
Did you say a cluster F?
Yes.
That's very professional of you. On the Yules, on the last split second of TP, he's gonna come down and get stomped on.
Oh, silence though.
No, he dead.
He denied it and brought down the shower a little bit for the enemy, but in the end, this pressure now from EG, it's minimum 2 racks at least, and maybe even, you know, never-ending push.
The Giga.
So buyback used on Loda, and you might just see some of that discipline, but they realize they have so many spells available.
I think, you know, one of the problems was they've got the Necro, likes the late game, but we're at 29 minutes. We're at 29 minutes and our TC is already able to just walk up and eat their buildings.
Oh, the cast. It's kind of like a black hole.
It is. It's a rando black hole. Gets the side, doesn't kill Zai, Arteezy's fine, splits into a million dudes and punches everything in all the buildings. GG.
Yep,
that's a nice description of what went down right there, splitting into a million dudes. So, first game, Alliance had a pretty fair shot at taking it. Second game, EG, I agree completely with Arteezy that once he had the Scotty, there was no mistakes from EG. They knew that maybe Alliance will desperately go for a pickoff here and there. They did lose 2 heroes, I believe, from when he got it. And the payoff was nothing. You got 1 kill and maybe you even lost a tier 2 for it. You never turned it into something. So EG just playing really impressive. 2-0.